crazy as it is here, it's better than where I've been.
Contact with the uplinks in this area. I'm trusting you to get that resolved. Get to the signal repeater ASAP. Repair it first before finding those uplinks. And that is ASAP. So hustle. Signal repeater is looking good. Time to head to the first uplink. There we go. See, the signal calibration has started. It's weak, but it's there. Keep an eye on it.
processing. Naughty, nice. Parameters. Loading. Complete. Ready to make list. Ready to check twice. Stick up, up. Just kidding. Want to buy or sell? Now in stock. Goods acquired through questionable means. Caps available in exchange for pillaged loot. Pillaged loot. Available in exchange for caps. Please don't stab other customers while they shop.
Brotherhood wants order in the wasteland, and they have my vote. Word is, the Brotherhood needs new soldiers. Just like you.
The Raiders, the Blues. If anything,
Welcome to Fort Atlas.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
If you're looking to make a difference, you've come to the right place.
Maybe I should join up. Fight the bad guys. Do some good for us. And make a difference.
Don't worry about the bots. They're working for me.
Killing ghouls for a roof over my head? Sounds like
Any
a good
news to
trade
share?
me.
Hey, good to see you again. Welcome to Fort Atlas. Yep, the Brotherhood renamed it when they turned it into their new headquarters here.
This order puts up half the fight they say they will, and I want to be a part of it.
Well, they sure did. Trailing a bunch of recruits and new initiates they'd picked up along the way. Quite the sight to see, no lie. I was really glad I had something to show them when they got here. I caught a little flack for using the logo when they arrived, but they were pretty impressed. So much work was already done. The Paladin asked me on the spot if I wanted to make it official as an initiate. I'm not too proud to say I got so excited I barely could say yes. Of course. What'd you want to know? I wasn't sure what to expect, really. I built up a picture of them, reading the old logs from Taggarty's group. This bunch, well, they just marched across the continent, and you can sense the strain. But the resolve in them is like nothing I've ever seen. Paladin Romani, their leader, she's really something. Makes you feel like you're part of a brighter future when she talks to you. Oh, it's an honor. I know that sounds like some recruiting poster nonsense, but really, it is. I finally feel like I'm part of something meaningful. Sure, sometimes it means doing guard shifts in the rain, but hey, small price to pay for real purpose, right? Well, aside from the initiates and hopefuls they recruited along the way, just 3.
I know how to.
I was expecting more, honestly, but Paladin Romani said 3 was plenty to start a new chapter. What do you need? Looking to sign up? Or just curious? Well, either way, I guess it's not me you want to talk to. Most of the fort's off limits to civilians, but if you're interested, Knight Shin's in charge of the new recruits. He's... Brotherhood's always looking for good tech, if you find any. Hey there.
Must be a real hard ass to keep all these rough and tumble soldiers in line.
Suit yourself. I'll be here.
defend yourself and see the world while you're at it.
Those old army ranks are meaningless. The Brotherhood is a new world
I have real duties to attend to. The outer perimeter is still unsecured, the provisions aren't properly stowed, and we're awash in hopefuls. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Your duties are what I say they are, Knight. Your objections are noted, but this is a direct order from your commanding officer. Help us put on a good face for the local people. We've just moved into their backyard. They're nervous. Show them we mean no harm.
If you insist, Paladin. If there's nothing further, I'll have the completed report on your desk shortly.
I expect nothing less from you. As you were, Shin.
Paladin.
Not now. Not until these Brotherhood jerks listen to me.
The Elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
I am not a receptionist, civilian. I have actual work to do. If you're here with a request for the Brotherhood, get in line. I don't have time for you right now.
We're here to protect the people.
Imagine the stuff
They'll
we could
learn that
smash in that
sometime.
power armor.
Diddy. Initiate Dorsey is supposed to be manning his post at the entrance, not acting as...
Find, protect, and preserve.
Hope this lot's true to their word.
I am not known by my initiates for tolerating foolishness, outsider. Persist in that tone, and you will learn how much less I tolerate from civilians.
The California members show no signs of infectious disease from outside the territory.
If we accept you as an initiate, and that is far from certain, our order exists to locate, secure, and protect dangerous technologies. We will not. That is within the scope. If you are sincere, is that why you're here?
What the heck does ad victorium even mean?
New recruits, Night Shin's training, weapons, and a base like this? We're gonna be invincible.
Make it quick.
Bunch of stiffs around here.
The specifics of our mission? We're here under orders.
Ain't no kind of life wrapped up in metal.
Initiate Dorsey is too trusting. Are you another aspirant to our order?
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it wrought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
Yeah. Got to be getting back to the farm
civilian.
soon.
If we accept you as an initiate, and our order exists to locate, we will not.
I don't know what a gas
If you
is,
mean
but
that,
there's a
then
gun
you
that
are
shoots
right.
those. I want it.
But if that's... Normally, I'd stick you with the other hopefuls until we decide whether you're worthy. But, if you're serious about joining us, you've got good timing. There's something you could do for me that would help the Order and demonstrate your qualities as a candidate. We've had a number of civilians show up here at Fort Atlas, asking for one thing or another from the Brotherhood. People are afraid, or want something, or are looking to involve us in local squabbles. Civilian outreach is not my specialty. There's too much left to do to secure this facility. If you're really interested in helping, save my time. Interview the petitioners, find out what they want, and report back to me.
You should get that mutation treated, civilian,
This
before it
place
becomes a
is
real
kind of
problem.
dumb.
No. The chain that binds dictates a strict hierarchy of command. Unless I say so. To be in the Brotherhood is an honor. If that's truly something you want, start here.
I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort.
Do this right.
When do I get to go
Don't
out
make me...
and
Conduct
prove
yourself
my
properly,
worth?
and we can consider putting you
The
forward as
efficiency
an
the
initiate.
Brotherhood response to visitors is...
I gave you a job to do. Unless you're done. Get to it.
You better have something useful to say to me.
Never forget the heroes of Fort Defiance.
I just told you who I am. I already told them that when I came here so that they can make things right.
No meat. Approved. A perfectly preserved pie with every dinner declined.
Can't even come to me himself?
This ration request
All right.
doesn't even have
All
a
right.
name on it.
I'm a scavenger mainly. Always been pretty good with a set of tools. I trade what I find or fix what the folks have found. The problem is that a couple of these... Now, I'm a peaceful man. I really am. I sure wasn't equipped to deal with armed thugs requisite. Never understood the Raiders. I like the quiet life.
The settlers,
I don't need
they want to
much.
rebuild.
And I came here to give the Brotherhood a chance to make things right.
Or else we'll make the
Else
same
maybe
mistakes going forward.
I go... At least they don't pretend to be the good guys.
We're building something big here. Don't get left behind.
Throwing nukes left and right. Do the people of Appalachia think a bomb is a plaything?
All right. What else did you want?
Ain't no kind of life.
Don't blow me off like I'm making this up. They had the power armor, and they said they were Brotherhood.
This better be worth it.
Sorry I didn't make sure to ask proof. Listen, I don't have much.
Another nuke.
But what's mine
We arrived in
is
Appalachia
mine.
not a moment
The
too
Brotherhood
soon.
pretends like they're noble, but then Raiders don't act like something they're not. And at least the gangs defend their own.
If underfed.
Then tell them, and get them to do something about it.
Bunch of stiffs around here.
Something I can do for you.
Hey,
Well,
here comes
now
trouble.
look at you.
I hope.
You with these
Michael
steel
sleeps
brother fellas?
to be able to get this list.
I've been waiting a good spell to talk. Farming, such as it is, got a patch ain't barely more than scald.
This better be worth it.
Longer than I prefer. Heard the news about these fellas and reckon,
Raiders causing trouble again.
well, it's
Rad
about
Bull's
time.
in.
I'd like to die of old age waiting on them. So, what's this? Ain't much to tell. Set up in these parts after I heard it was safe again.
Speak
Ain't much
or
use
go away.
bellyaching about
I
it,
do not
but neither am I just gonna roll over and let some bullies take what's mine.
I imagine the Brotherhood would object to a collection
A
of...
fair trade's what I want. I've heard stories about these steel types back in the day. They was going around taking things from folks.
What the heck
For the
does
cause, they
Advertorium
said.
even mean?
Yeah, like that don't make them raiders too. Well, I ain't got much.
What is it
I
now?
already got to worry about raiders. So,
You looking at
I
something?
reckon it's better to make a deal up front. My farm don't
Stay in
produce
service
much,
of the Brotherhood.
but I got some extra,
Step forward.
and I expect they'll have a use for it. In return, I want these
Did you wish to speak with
steel boys and girls. I'm not going anywhere just yet. Got seed in the ground right now. I ain't...
The efficiency of Brotherhood response to visitors is...
Before they bomb the daylights out of everything,
I need to remind
raiders
you
will
about
just
the
take
other-
everything. I ain't care for people poking their noses into my business.
Bunch of stiffs around here.
Could be.
Hey! Yeah, you. Who do I need to talk to around here? You don't look like one of these Brotherhood yahoo. Who, me? Nah.
We should spend less time mourning for Defiance and more time
I just
being-
told you, dummy.
His future will be decided.
This place goes
Shin?
south, we're all in for
He
it.
the scary guy?
My words.
What? Me? Oh. Oh, I'm just a poor country girl, you know? Parents died ages ago, so it's just me and a few friends trying to make our way in the world. It's pretty scary out there. Just a bunch of orphans helping each other out. We're practically just kids. Had to grow up on our own. We'd sure feel a lot safer with some of those high-tech guns these Brotherhood have to scare off all the maniacs out there.
Make it quick if you would. My bones ain't getting any younger.
Yeah, that's right. Big shiny guns. Now, all the talk in the area is about these Brotherhood folks with their high-tech toys. For self-defense, of course. Just so me and some of my poor, innocent friends...
Wonder if this will be enough to
Why
see
not?
the Raiders
Hit
gone.
me. Hey, you calling me a liar? I mean, I already told you. Yeah, whatever.
I am a link in the chain that binds.
Speak or go away. I do not tolerate eavesdroppers. Yes, something I can help you with? I am waiting to speak with a Brotherhood representative. Perhaps I spoke too hastily. I can be rather unthinkingly brusque. Dr. Edgar Blackburn, at your service. Are you working with this night? I am sure you have more interesting things to do than... In short, I trained in multiple specialties before the war, and had a brief career as a research scientist prior to the bomb struck. Finding myself fortunate enough to survive, I've... Please do not ask me to examine any strange growths. I am not that kind of doctor. I had heard that the Brotherhood possessed advanced technology. As a doctor and a scientist, this was of great interest. My research is always in need of equipment and materials rather difficult to obtain by scavenging and bartering. I came to see if an arrangement could be made, but from what I can see of their operations, they are as yet still in too much disarray. Given the state of my fellow supplicants, I would hypothesize that their needs likely outweigh my own. Very well. What did you wish to know? It would be difficult to express it in essence, I have been studying the illnesses of Appalachia. For too long, people have relied on folk remedies and makeshift medicines. The long-term effects of this environment are concerning. Just because the radiation is survivable does not... Their hygiene standards are better than the lot at Crater, but no. One day, perhaps, my research will be of benefit to them. Very well, then. Perhaps we can be of assistance to one another, should our paths cross again.
Got to be getting back to the farm soon.
Hey, here comes trouble. I hope.
We're all links in the chain, bound in Brotherhood.
Have you finished the task I gave you?
Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
Complete your... Good. Let's get this done. I have the list from their arrival.
Bunch of stiffs around here.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But look what else it wrought. I'm glad we guard our
What the
tech
heck
closely.
does ad victorium even mean?
Stay on your toes. The wasteland is merciless.
The Brotherhood is not a charity, and our mission does not cover providing. Unless the Doctor intends to provide that research to the Brotherhood exclusively, and under our supervision, he will get nothing.
One day I'll make night. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
All this concrete, places like a tomb.
Our job is to procure and protect technology, not fund civilian scientists in developing it. If the Doctor's research proves dangerous, then the Brotherhood will take a very pointed interest. Until then, it is his problem. Next report.
This better be worth it.
Impossible. Whatever happened, it was not us.
The Elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
That sounds like something Paladin Romani would say. But what he believes is of no concern of
get
ours.
that mutation
Our people
treated,
did not
civilian,
rob this man.
before it becomes
We
a
are
real
not involved, and it should remain that way.
I don't know what a Gauss is, but
Give me your next
the gun that
report.
shoots those, I want it.
I am second in command of this entire operation. That I have other things. Paladin Romani wants these
The
people to
Elders
be
have
heard,
so much to
and you
teach us.
agreed that you would assist
I
me.
hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
We are not mercenaries here to serve as guards. This is not a charity.
Got to be getting back to the
As a
farm
civilian, you are free. The Brotherhood, however, has... Enough about that. No.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it wrought.
There was never any circumstance in which I would authorize weapons to that woman.
Keep fighting out there.
But your vigilance is noted.
This place goes sour and we're all
That
in
covers
for it.
everyone.
Mark my words.
Against my initial judgment, you need to lose those soft civilian instincts, but I will make note of yours. Should you wish to join our ranks, I will not oppose your enlistment. I
We'll
grant
make
you
Atlas
permission,
stronger than Fort
provisionally,
Defiance ever
enter the
was.
compound proper. Go to our scribe Valdez. You will need her support as well if you want Paladin Romani's attention.
Wonder if this will be enough to see those raiders gone.
Orders and duty are the light. Let me complete my... What I am going to do is make the As the commanding officer, the final decision... Be vigilant, outsider.
All this concrete, places like a
Do
tomb.
not attempt to access the secure parts of this facility, civilian. We are watching you.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place, my mission.
The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls. If anything tries to attack...
Hello, civilian. I don't mean to be rude, but what exactly are you doing up here? Hello, civilian. I don't mean to be rude, but what exactly are you doing up here? Did he now? Knowing Knight Shin, I'm guessing that's not exactly how it went down. But if you're a prospective initiate, then I guess we're both in luck.
The settlers want
Paladin Romani makes the call on new recruits, but the Knight and I have some influence. It just so happens I'm in need of someone to help me out on a little. If you're interested, I can bring you along and put you to work. Do a good job. Our new base is littered with old technology, but there's something in particular I want to investigate. It's down in the bowels of this place, a part of Atlas that we've cornered up.
The elders have so much to teach
Well,
us.
aren't you the trusting one? I'm Brotherhood. I'll keep my promise. No need to worry about
The
that.
elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them.
Glad we can come to an agreement. Any questions before we start? All right, fire away. Not as a civilian. However, if Paladin Ramon...
I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort.
Normally I would, but today you came along. We have a lot of capable initiates, but we could always use more. Handle yourself well, and I'll be happy to vouch for you. Ideally? Yes, actually. In practice? Not at all. We're supposed to be the lore keepers, preserving old technology. Instead, I spend all my time soldering wires on busted comms equipment or tightening screws on tracking scanners. This investigation will be a... Can I do it? Yes. Believe it or not, I didn't choose to be a scribe. I was born into it. My parents chose this life for me. I've gotten used to it, but it isn't mine. Knight Shin would throw a fit if he heard just how unprofessional I was now. We should get back to business. Sorry. Business only. Sure. Ready to go? Great. Unfortunately, I need to finish up a few things here. Head down.
Find, protect, and preserve.
Did you need something? Not much to say, really. I was born out. My parents and I... Hard. Everything out there's trying to kill. I still hold... I believe in a better... We could let this war destroy us, or we could use it as an opportunity to rebuild a more compassionate world. Alright. Not much to say. My parents and I... Alright. See you around.
Will with the locals.
You have no reason to be. As you can see, I keep records of our... Since we only have... To be clear,
I cannot believe these
does this
people
look
are
like...
still hurling nukes at each other. It's madness.
It sounds to me like you haven't decided. Make it quick. The first expedition from here, or we would have done that.
I will not allow Atlas to go the way of Fort Defiance. We're here to stay.
That information is...
We have to cut ourselves free from the...
There is Paladin Road. That lines up with our discovery so far. Ask them to procure and preserve dangerous tech. Since the world went to... If things continue like this, humanity will never make it.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being
Make it
stuck in Fort Atlas.
Ad Victorium.
To teach us. Listen. Someday.
Protect and serve.
Love to look at the stars.
Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start out by sweeping the area for... Are you trying to get on my good side? Because that's how you get on my good side. But enough about that. I'd like to get started. Let's head downstairs and see what we can turn up. Just look at this place! So much tech in one spot. I can't wait to dig in. This looks like what we need. This must be Dr. Hammond, Atlas's lead scientist. We recovered some of his holotapes and logs in our initial sweep of the area. This tech down here is his handiwork, and he couldn't give it up. Even after the war, I should make arrangements for a proper burial. I think this is good. Let's talk for a sec. That should be enough to start. Let me take a look. Atlas decommission report. So the project was in bad shape after all? Oh, I knew it sounded too good to be true. Fascinating. Wow. This is some seriously classified stuff that I just let you read, isn't it? I wasn't supposed to show you any of this. That should be enough to start. Atlas decommission. Wow. I guess you're right. There's only so much I can tell you, but I'll share what I feel is relevant. Atlas wasn't exactly an observatory before the war. That was just a front. The military conducted research here. Pretty advanced research. We're down here to investigate and see what's worth salvaging for the Brotherhood. We run a tight ship in the Brotherhood. Or, I was hoping we could get through this without... Now, let's follow up on some leads from this report. I'd like to do a quick inspection of some key components that should be nearby. There's probably a terminal around here. If it's still running, we can do a diagnostics test. That will tell us about some of the less accessible hardware. The report mentioned that the machine's intake pump was under a lot of pressure. Let's find the release valve for that and give it a spin, see what happens. Finally, the lower core on this level should have a wiring box. Why don't we take it? Think of the wires like... We just need to do a little check. The release valve is an emergency mechanism. If all is well, we'll just be able to turn it. The diagnostics test can tell us the state of some key component. Keep an eye on the state of each. Should be a simple inspection. You can have point, but I'll be looking over your shoulder the whole way. Take note of the details and we'll discuss how it goes after. Looks like we've got company.
Back at it! Stay away! Here we go.
Interesting. Let's talk. All right, let's go over the inspection results. The diagnostics check revealed some issues. Flux disruption in the induction loop. Intake... misaligned. Problematic to say the least. Next, we have the release valve. That went... well, what was your assessment? It certainly did. Last but not least, the wine. Yep, I think... okay, well, sorry about the pop quiz. But in general, you're handling yourself well, so far. A fair point. We have a saying among the scribes. Through discourse, we gain strength. This wasn't discourse. It was a test. I can't blame you for being upset. I wanted to see if you would pay attention. And I have my answer now. Sorry if I angered you. I'm worried about what our inspection turned up. There are a few parts I'd like to extract and examine in my lab. There's the pressure gauge, the core processor, and the ion focus. They should be upstairs. There's a lot I can learn from examining them if we can pull them out and get them back to my lab in decent condition. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions, or are you ready to get started? You saw what happened when I want to examine the stress on. Oh, and you may have to pry the brain of the machine. It should be slotted. A very important... could take a bit of manual dexterity to pry loose without any damage. I'm counting on you. Let's see what you can do. Oh, I thought of it. Can you pick up the induction coil up there on the machine core? What was that? That doesn't sound good.
Wow, that hurt.
Hostile target detected.
I'm trying to kill you now.
Glad that's over with.
Back at it! We survived.
I really hope your will is up to date.
Here we go.
Close one.
I don't want to be morbid. Could have programmed myself. Forgive, but no.
Whew. Whatever you did up there, the security system sure didn't like it. Now that that's over with, let me take a look. The pressure gauge looks like it's in good condition. The core processor is pristine. Good work on that. The ion focus looks usable. Impressive. The induction coil seems fine. That's a relief. And what is this? This is... Is this ultrasight? Fascinating. This looks like some kind of compact power source. None of the documents, none of the terminals said anything about this. Did this power the whole machine? I don't see another explanation. Project Atlas may be beyond our power. I expected the machine to use a small... You were a big help. I'm sure you... Here, take this letter to Paladin Romani. She'll make the final call on letting you into the Brotherhood, but my wreck may tip the scales. I'm going back upstairs to take a look at these components. I need to catalog our findings. If nothing else, this ultrasight battery has... Oh, I'm giving you access to my private terminal, too. It has all along... After what we just went through, I think you deserve to know more about Project Atlas. Take a look if you get some free time. Thanks again for your help, and good luck with the Paladin. visit Fort Defiance, but
I have my
I'm
eye
not sure
on
I
you.
could stand the sight.
Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
A weapon may keep me safe, but it doesn't make these repairs go any faster.
Find, protect, and preserve.
With all these new initiates, I may need another scribe just to keep the scrolls up to date.
Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
I wonder what stories are hiding in the mountains out here. I made it, Scribe Takano. I wish you were here too.
I can do more than just... The fight is just beginning. Stay disciplined.
Another nuke? We arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
Ah, you must be the one I've been hearing about.
If I don't sleep,
Paladin
I
Layla
should be able
Romani.
to get this list
What do
done.
you need? Apologies aren't necessary, citizen. You should get moving, though. I have work to do. Ah, you must be the one I've been hearing about. Paladin Layla Romani. What do you need?
Disorder is to be expected in a place that lacked Brotherhood oversight for so long. Still,
I've received a
this
report from
is-
Knight Shin. Word around the fort is that you've been working... As a paladin, I am the commander.
We'll make Atlas stronger
Well,
than Fort Defiance
Between
ever
this and
was.
the report I have from Knight, consider it carefully. Do you wish to join our ranks?
We should spend less time mourning for Defiance and more time here, where Appalachia's future will be decided.
Both have given their... Knight Shin said that your attitude regarding the role of the brother... Nonetheless, he felt your intent, which means he probably thought... In short, she thinks you are capable, helpful, and possess...
Someone return their gun to the
Yes?
wrong place again. Do I need to call a seminar on this?
I know we can seem... What I want you to understand is that we want to aid in the restoration of civilization. Membership in the Brotherhood is a commitment. With time and training, you may one day join the Scrolls as a knight or scribe. On a day-to-day basis,
I
Knight
am a
Shin...
link in the chain that binds. That is what keeps this order together.
With the recommendations of Knight Shin and Scribe Valdez, I'm willing to consider you for membership. But first, I need to see how you handle yourself without direct supervision. In order to be effective in our operations here, if we make them see us as a beneficial presence in the area, it will be much... We have reports of feral ghoul attacks on traders and travelers in the southwest forest region. I want you to clear it out. Your reward is that I consider you worthy to join our ranks. Limited intel suggests this is a milk run, perfect for a new recruit. But you're not wrong. We don't know the level of threat.
If I don't
Take
sleep
this
tonight,
as an
I should be
additional
able to get this list
precaution.
done.
While I'm not in the habit of explaining my priorities to would-be recruits, you doing it accomplishes the mission and adds another member to our rank.
Throwing nukes left and right. Do the people of Appalachia think a bomb is a plaything?
Complete this mission. We don't know. Our initial reports on the attacks? I think their sons were rather starstruck. You should start your search there. They may know more. You can find them at the old Lewis and Sons farming supply.
Another nuke? We arrived in Appalachia not a
Very
moment
well.
too soon.
Do this, and you will be one of us. With all the rights and responsibilities of a full member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
The Scorched, the
Ad
Raiders,
Victoriam.
the Ghouls. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready.
We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew.
If this order puts up half the fight they say they will, then I want to be a part of it.
Then I'll show those raiders who's boss. Fort Atlas is in good hands. Knight Shin's trained us well. March to your own beat. Or waltz, or square dance. I don't know. Anything. It's your beat.
Accessing. Naughty, nice. Parameters. Loading. Complete. Ready to make list. Ready to check twice. Based on the number of the register. Naughty children. This unit is suffering from a severe coal shortage.
Hey, a penny. Copper's always handy. You okay? You look a little green and glowy. £5 of aluminum, 10 pounds of steel.
That smells terrible.
A Rad-X a day keeps the ghouls away. I wish. Scavenge with the best, starve with the rest.
Just look at all this destruction. How could that war possibly have been worth it?
One person's junk is another's gold bullion.
Hazmat suits don't grow on trees. It took forever to collect all these.
Just look at all this destruction. How could that war possibly have been worth it?
Scavenge with the best or starve with the rest.
Anybody can hoard tin cans. We do what the rest won't.
That smells terrible.
5 pounds of aluminum, 10 pounds of steel. All this stuff left behind after the war. We should make good use of it.
to pick up one more box of raw asbestos, I'm going to lose my mind.
$5 pounds of aluminum, 10 pounds of steel. Well, sure, we take things, but we're cleaning up this mess as well. One person's junk is another's gold bullion. What's the going rate on Wonder Glue in Appalachia? Scavenge with the best, starve with the rest. Just look at all this destruction. How could that war possibly have been worth it? A Rad-X a day keeps the ghouls away. I wish. All this stuff left behind after the war. Been too long down there in the tunnels? Would you believe me if I told you we had to chase a death claw out of this place?
You're bold to wander into a place like this. You interested in some... Great. Let's get started then. Okay, everyone. Today, we're going to be recovering ore to decon. I need some of you in those tunnels gathering goods, and some up here guarding the stash of my crew. Don't expect a reward if my people go down. Their survival is a priority, and don't forget it. The ghouls don't like us messing around down there, so gather as much as possible before they overwhelm us. Let's go.
Ah!
You want to learn how to survive? I'll tell you how. Sell to the highest bidder, always.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Facility is now on high alert due to local ballistic activity. Defenses will now be deployed. After the defense calibration procedures have concluded, a Vault-Tec representative is required to de-escalate the alert. Unauthorized access to the facility detected. Authorizing defenses to eliminate.
jamboree going. Light the fire, moonshiners, and try not to shoot each other. Another stray comes to our cozy cabin. Don't forget to fill the tub with that sizable salamander venom. Destroyed stills are not good for making moonshine. Need I say more? But if you haven't noticed, the stills are being attacked! The stills aren't going to protect themselves. I can't say that for many of the moonshiners who come through here. Keep filling it with venom now. Your mother would be proud. The venom you've collected is filling the tub nicely. We're halfway there. Most impressive. Keep up the fine work. Jolly good show. We've got just enough venom to make a batch, and there's still plenty of room in the tub. Let's see how much more we can collect. Well, you don't see angry, sizable salamanders do that every day. Is there any reason why you're not protecting the stills? Outstanding work, moonshiners! I don't think I've ever seen the tub so full. You've really outdone yourselves. And useless for anything other than moonshine. Destroyed stills are not good for making moonshine. Need I say more? I can't believe my eyes. If I had tear ducts, I would cry at a moment like this. Such a wonderful moonshine jamboree.